Hi, this is Start 3D Modeling channel, and in this video I'll show you how to prepare something like this in Plasticity. We will create a multicolored model here, and in this case we will make a two-colored model, and I will show you how to prepare a multicolored 3D print based on this model. Using the Bambu A1 printer with AMS, we will create a program for the printer in Bambu Studio. I'll now move on to a new file. We will start by creating a rectangular box. Select the box creation option and create a rectangular box measuring 60 by 25. As for these dimensions, we can adjust them later if necessary. Hit enter. For the height, press the H key and let's set it to 2 mm so it's not too thick. Or we can even set it to 1.5 mm. And press enter. Of course, if you want, you can create a thicker element. I want it to be relatively thin so that it can be printed quickly on a 3D printer. Now I will select the corners of this rectangular box. I press the 2 key to activate edge selection, and holding the Shift key, I select 4 edge corners of this rectangular box. Let's create a radius of 5 mm, so I press the D key, type 5, and press enter. Enter again to finish that. I switch to top view and select the circle drawing tool. I will create a circle here with a diameter of 3 mm. Now I will move this circle a bit inside the solid. I activate the move command, that is, I press the G key on the keyboard and move it by 3 mm. We can drag it approximately 3 mm or specify a specific value for the move. Now, based on this circle, I will create a cutout in this solid. I switch to face selection mode and select the area of this circle, but this circle has been created as if inside the solid. I will temporarily turn off the visibility of the solid. I select this circle, add an extrusion. In one direction, I press the Tab key so that this extrusion is added in the other direction. I turn on the visibility of the solid. I press the W key to specify that I want to remove material based on this extrusion, and select this solid as the solid from which we are subtracting material. I click OK to confirm this and turn off the visibility of the flat geometry. We already have the base of this keychain. Now I will create text. I press the F key, type the text, select this command, and here we will specify the text Plasticity. Let's just change the font. For example, let's choose this font. As for the text size, we will reduce it a bit. Okay, maybe a little less. We will leave it like this, and I click OK. Now I will switch to top view. I press the G key to activate the move command, and I will gently move this text. I click OK, and we will leave it like that. This text has been created at the bottom, so I select all the flat geometries. Here, with the Control key, I deselect the circle and activate the move command again. I press the G key on my keyboard and move it 1.5 mm up on the Z-axis, meaning I press Z, type 1.5 and hit enter. Enter once more to finish that. Now, all the areas of the letters are already selected, but we can do it in such a way that we switch to face selection and select all the letters using a selection window. With the Control key, we deselect those areas based on which we will not create the extrusion, or we can simply hold the Shift key and select those areas based on which we want to perform the extrusion. We'll just click each area one by one. Here it's easier to do by using the selection box, and with the Control key, we deselect those areas based on which we do not want to create the extrusion. Let's add an extrusion of -0.48. 0.48 so I type D minus 0.48. You can see this didn't work. I'll try to drag this marker. Okay, this didn't work because the last selected area is the area that I deselected. Now we will do it again in a similar way. Again, select the areas with a selection box, and with the Control key, deselect those two areas. Now again, the last selected area is the area based on which we will not do the extrusion. So now I press the Shift key and click on this area. I type D minus 0.48. Here it has been performed upwards, so I will undo that and simply type 0.48 because here the extrusion was directed downwards, and in that direction I want to add this extrusion. I click OK. Here the solids have been created. I will turn off the visibility of the flat areas. We have created solids in such a way that they are inside this plate, but if I turn off the visibility of such a solid, there is no hole in this plate. To do this, I select the first solid in the outliner, and it is the solid from which I will subtract the other solids. Then, holding down the Shift key, I select the last solid to select all the solids. Now these solids are selected, with the first being the solid from which I will subtract, and then I selected the solids that I will subtract from this solid. We can also do it in such a way that here I switch to solid selection. I select this solid, then with the Shift key, I select the other solids that I want to remove from this solid. We can also do it using a selection box. We have the solids selected. I activate the Boolean operation by pressing the Q key on the keyboard. Here a solid subtraction has been created. If I click OK, the solid letters will be removed, and that's not what I want, so I press Ctrl Z. I already have those solids selected. I press the Q key again. I want the letter solids to remain in the project. That's why I click this Keep Tools button and click OK. Now it looks like this. At first glance it might seem that nothing has changed, but now when I turn off the visibility of a letter, we simply have a pocket created based on that letter. In this case, we have a multi-object solid, and when it comes to preparing multicolored prints, I do it just like this. I simply create a multi-object solid, and then in Bambu Studio, I color these objects. I will show you how to do this shortly, but I will adjust this solid a bit first. I switch to face selection. Select this face, and I will add an offset, for example, of -5 millimeters. We will do the same on this side, also -5, okay? And one more from this side. Let's also do this at -5. Now I will export this solid to the step format. I specify the name and choose the file format. I click Save. Here we specify the type of step file. At this moment it doesn't matter much. We can leave the default. I click OK. Now we will go to Bambu Studio. I will add this model to the project. We have something like this. As you can see, all the solids are in one color. Now, to color these solids, I go to the Objects tab. I have the individual solids here. The last solid is the plaque. Now I will select the remaining solids. I click on the first one, hold down Shift and click on the last solid I want to color. Then I right-click and choose Set Filament for selected items. Let's choose the red color, and in this way we can color the solids. If you would like to change the color of one solid, you select that solid from the list, right-click, and specify the color of the filament from which this solid will be printed. Okay, we can do it this way. Here, I already have the colors specified that I use in AMS. If you want to add a color, you click this button. If you would like to remove a color, you click this button. If you would like to change the type of material, expand the available materials here, and you can choose different materials. As for what materials are available in the list here, we can specify them by clicking this icon. We just choose the filaments we are using and would like to use, and then we can indeed use these filaments. If you would like to change the printing parameters and change these default profiles, click here, and here you can change the printing parameters for that filament, for example, the temperature. As for PETG filament, you can adjust, for example, the cooling. As for the parameters of this filament, I usually use the default values. When it comes to PETG filament, I've adjusted the cooling values a bit here. I lowered the cooling a bit, but as for the default parameters, I believe these parameters are quite appropriate and you can easily use the default parameters. Now, based on this model, I would like to get a multicolored print. I will do this in such a way that I select the entire solid and rotate it 180 degrees around the y-axis so that the text is at the bottom. The text is now at the bottom and it will be printed as the first layer. I click the preview button and this is how it looks. The text will be printed on the first and second layers, and then the plate will be printed. I choose this option here because I am using a memory card. Now by clicking this button, I will export the program to the memory card and then start printing on the 3D printer from the memory card. In a moment, I will show you how it looks after being printed on the 3D printer. I will finish here. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel.